This is good evening. God bless you. This is a follow-up to the change of the narrative that Simon Ekpa just made in respect to the actualization of the Biafran freedom or the Biafran liberation. That's why I am talking. I heard his broadcast, his address. It was quite in order and still is. So what I have come tonight is to, add more to what Simon Ekpa has said to support it, to give it the punch that it needs. I've been wanting to call Simon Ekpa and tell him this, and thank God that even without my telling him, he already had this kind of thing in mind. That means we are operating in the same frequency modulation. And the thing is this: when a music, the beat of the music changes, the dance steps too should change. So he has upped the ante by one step. What am I talking about? We have Biafrans in diaspora. We have Biafrans in Nigeria that have money. I am appealing to you. You have to come out now and support the ESN financially. We must fight this battle and win it. Win this war, win this battle and get our peace. Don't make any mistake of staying at the fence. Because it is not a threat. I'm appealing to you at the fullness of time. When Biafra is actualized, we will know what you contributed for all the money that you have. Because Biafra will surely come to pass. Biafra will surely actualize. Look, when the Americans were fighting for their independence, you know what they did? That time dollar was being printed by so many states and different people, and the value of the dollar was a third of what it is today. They made certain people that had money, borrowed money from them to execute the war, and promised them, when America wins this war, we are going to reward you accordingly. And they did. We have to finance our struggle. We have to finance our struggle. Mr. Hadi Nkama, I have a little problem, please. The problem is that I tried to put somebody in to have a discussion with me. They said it is, what they call it, technical issues. And we are old school. We need to get into that thing and try to sort it out so that when we are talking like this and people like you want to join, we allow you, because you have something you have to offer that will help this discussion, that might even give our conversation a bigger, dimension of reasoning and thinking. So please bear. I feel it. I understand you. God bless you. And I pray that if you have a channel, come out and speak. I'll try and upgrade this thing to that level. I have a laptop. I have 2 laptops. I have my cell phone. I even have, if it is this Android, I have an iPhone Pro 13, iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm not even using it. It's here, So just listen to me. What I'm trying to say is this. Ndị Igbo nọ na diaspora, mande nọ na Igbo, those of you that have money, unu kwesịrị ịtụkọta ego, bring money and let us finance the Biafran project. So many countries, when they were fighting, the Jews, when they wanted to fight their war, they needed to build their nation. They spoke to Jews in diaspora. They came and contributed to the building of Israel. When America wanted to execute their war, it was the same thing. They borrowed money from those that had. Then I was telling you, dollar was 1/3 of its value. But they borrowed from them and said, when we execute this one, we win. We're going to pay you back. We're going to, do you good. We have faith we are going to win this Biafran war. If Sudan can fight, and the South Sudan can fight under John Garang and be liberated, and the population of South Sudan, it cannot even go 1/3 of the population of Biafrans, we're about 70 million people, and they could get their independence under a strong Fulani domination and control by Jafar el-Nimeri. How much more now we have? And Sudanese are not very good in traveling. They're not as robust in agriculture, economics, politics like us, the Igbos. So we have Igbos that have money. We have rich Igbo men. I don't need to be calling your names. You are into manufacturing, vehicle manufacture. You can manufacture so many things. You have money. You can manufacture guns. You have come and assist in the financing of the Eastern Security Network, because they have put their lives on the line. You should not just stay there. Those of you in diaspora that have money, no matter how an American citizen that you have been made to become, you are still a stranger. You are still a stranger, because there are certain things you are not entitled to know or get to in this country. That's a fact. Much as I love this country with all my heart, the point is God did not make a mistake in making me a Biafran, an Igbo man for that matter. So much as I defend and I love America, the Biafra will always work in tandem with the American people. They can't fight against them, because we know those countries that have human feelings more than others. You see what I'm saying? It is Britain that has milked us dry over these years, and they have not done anything to help ameliorate or alleviate our situation. They have consistently plundered and taken everything that we have. So I am appealing to Biafrans that have money whereby some of you can finance this project. The Fulanis are so wise. They have different, this guy, Dotland Media was giving an analysis, Kelechi. There's some Fulanis who are in government. They make sure that the government sources are directed towards Muslim areas, whereby those money should be used to finance their projects, to actualize the Fulani jihadist dream of Islam expansionism, expansionist policies. They do it. Then those of us in government and in business areas, the government will now support them and make sure, like Dangote, he has enough resources, and Dangote has used his trucks and trailers to bring in foreigners from the Sahel and Futajalon areas to come into Nigeria, to come and invade our land. Why is it that people cannot spend money? So there are rich millionaires of Igbo extraction that are in Lagos, multi-billionaires. Why do you still not have faith in your people? Why have you so let down yourself, look down upon yourself that nothing good can come out of you? Why should an average Igbo man only see negatives in his life? Now, Oga walk. But the Fulani man whom you say is not educated, whom you say is not as wise as you, is determined in his heart that it will work. He carries it out systematically. That agenda is working. So we have Fulanis that are in the government, those of them that are in business being supported by Fulanis in government, wherever military position or position of responsibility which they are appointed, they see to it that they advance the Fulani agenda. What is wrong with Igbo man? I am appealing to you people, come and make your contribution. We have to finance this project. We are changing the game, the narrative. The game is changing. It's no longer talking, trying to expose these people. We are in a war. They have declared war in our land. They are killing our people. We are not hiding it. We are going to fight back. And in fighting back, we need ammunition. We need guns. We need bullets. We need armor tanks. We need Tucano aircrafts to fight them. We need them. And you guys have the money. All you can do is to reach to Simon Epa, reach to Madam Asoka. They are not difficult to get across to. And see that these monies are remitted to them so that we can execute this program of defending our land. Otherwise, let me tell you, when the Fulani succeed in overrunning Igbo land, they will kill our young men, desecrate our places, marry our young women and our old women, pregnant them, they'll give birth to children who turn out to be Fulani children, and they'll be speaking Igbo, but they have the blood of their father in them. Very soon, Igbo as a people will be wiped out from the surface of the earth. Those of you that are in America or in Britain that are saying, I'm not going back, will you stay there forever? What story do you tell your child? You have no history. You have no history. You have lost it. This one is willfully. The African American was brought here as a slave, and his history was removed from him. So he's a victim of circumstances. But our own, we are willfully deciding to kill our history by refusing to side for the truth because of the little grafts that we receive from this guy for the meantime. You saw Obiano in this thing, eating a very large chicken. These were the monies that he stole from Anambra people. These are politicians. And then his children are in America living very fine. And a lot of Biafrans are there in Anambra State. Remember, he put the value of each Anambra man for 500,000 naira. If any Fulani man kills any Anambra man, or any Anambra man kills any Fulani man, of course, he knows we don't kill people. It is the Fulanis that we kill. So when you kill any Anambra man, you pay 500,000. A situation where the government voted $20 billion to fight this Biafran war, to execute it. They disbursed funds in all these areas. What do you think? They'll keep killing us because it's just 500,000. And who do they pay it to? They pay it into the government coffers, which Obiano, Konuko, only Konuko the money for himself. And it's now in America enjoying. Does Obiano ask of Anambra people again what they are suffering? The people they are killing, does Obiano talk? Neither does Peter Obi. He does not talk. Nor Soludo. We are hearing that one of Soludo's, one of the commanders of Vago that work with Soludo, has been arrested. You see? So our leaders are evil. They are very, very wicked. So sometimes I begin to doubt if they are truly Biafrans, if they truly have Biafran blood running in their veins. Could it be that maybe their fathers, their mothers were married away by the Northerners? They gave birth to them. Hagas kuleba mechalache biasen alibo imago gwakuko urumad na sound Igbo. Why are they promoting the agenda that will annihilate the whole of the Igbo race? It is what beats me, what I don't understand. Why a person like Ojus Okalo will give the Fulani a land in Lokpanta to live, and under the watch of the present governor of the state, they came to Lokpanta and destroyed all the buildings of the Igbos. That one which the Fulanis are occupying are still there intact, untouched. It is a shame. God will judge you people. You will not go free from it. That is why I'm appealing. Simon Ekpa is talking, trying to analyze and appealing or something. I am telling you, you have money in Igbo land. You're an importer. You're a big businessman. You have a lot of money. You have so much money. We can finance this thing. We can give money to sustain our ESN. Churches can do it. When Britain was fighting the World War with Germany, the church leaders will come before soldiers, British soldiers, and pray for them to go and win the battle. And at the end of the day, that war was won against Germany. If Germany had beaten Britain, most British people wouldn't be where they are today. If Germany had leveled Britain, and you are enjoying, you are going to Britain to enjoy. But the fought, that is how our people don't want to reason. If it is juju they did for you, I command that juju to leave you in the name of Jesus. May your minds be clear. Why you have very rich men in Igbo land, all the money that Nyesom Wike stole, none is being used to benefit the Igbos or finance ESN. Instead, Nyesom Wike sought to the killing of Igbos in Obibo. The same thing with Hope Uzodimma. The same thing with Ugwani. The same thing with Dave Umahi. Are we cursed? Did God curse the Igbos? What have we done that this thing is happening to us? That the very leaders whom we voted into office are conniving with our killers to destroy us. They go and import them and say, come and kill our people. And they kill them and they sit down and watch. Tomorrow, when Hope Uzodimma is out of office, he will carry his family and fly out of Nigeria to overseas and stay comfortably. And I know as I'm talking, if Hope Uzodimma is hearing me, he will not tolerate somebody killing his child. Because it's the child he loves. It's his blood. He will not tolerate anybody raping his daughter. He wants the best for them. So does the other person want the best for his children. Then why go and bring soldiers to come and kill us? Now, every Fulani man that is in the army is strategically placed to advance the Fulani agenda. Why is it that your eyes can't open? We are asking you, make your contribution. We need money to finance ESN. I need ego. I need ego izungwaga eji aluoko. Maemegia alibo galanihi. We shall lose our posterity, our history. We will lose our culture. We will lose our name. We will lose everything. Because when the Fulani succeed in overrunning Nigeria, right now, they have established a sultanate in Calabar. There is one in Owerri. There is one that was to be established in Benin, which Obaseki refused. So they are beginning to show you, you know what the sultan, the meaning of a sultan means. The person in charge of a particular place. So once they establish the sultanate in all of Igbo land, they begin to tell you, your girls are not supposed to dress like this. You are infidels, you are corrupt, you are dirty. We are the right people. And at the end of the day, they'll force you to do their religion. And you have to bow to their religion. And at the end of the day, you lose your posterity and everything. In 20 years today, nobody will remember Andy Oba if he had money. Nzeribe that just died, they don't even remember his money after some time while he was yet sick. Nobody remember that Oton Zeribe was so rich a man that he stopped doing business because he had acquired enough that he wouldn't look into business till the end of his life. He was still feeling very well. 20 years from today, rich people like Innocent may not be remembered. Because when Biafra comes, they will not be remembered. They are not contributing anything to Biafra. They are not. And the people who are fighting this war are innocent Biafrans who are in diaspora, contributing their little meager resources, small, to see to it that it is established. That is why a man like Simon Ekpa will bring his face and take risk for his life, tear his passport openly for everybody to see for the sake of Biafra. And yet you see some Biafrans who are sabotaging, cursing Simon Ekpa. Which of you can come out and tear your passport in the open? Even those who are American citizens here cannot do it because they know the implications. They want to go home and do something, even though evil is going on in Nigeria. I know there are people who call Simon Ekpa foolish and being stupid to have torn his passport, that even if he was going to tear it, he would have done it secretly. It takes a man that believes in what he is saying or he has heard to take that kind of action that Simon Ekpa did. Is a man of integrity. Is a man that you can respect. Is a man that you can take his word to the bank. And that is the kind of men that Nnamdi Kanu was looking for before he was abducted. He did not have them, even though there were so many around him. He made that comment that these 100 men may not be among those who are joining me here in leadership. He made that comment. I heard him loud and clear. So I am asking Igbos, Leo, Ndudi, thank you, Leo, for replying. Ndudi, you people should note this guy, but this guy's name Kukwa, and you don't see their faces that speak such foolish talks. Ndudi, who was abusing me, Ndudi JP Biafra, he used Maris Nnamdi Kanu's picture to put his this thing here. He's not contributing anything to Biafra. He's just there talking nonsense. These are bastards whose mothers went and followed the northern Fulanis, uncircumcised people. You know how uncircumcised men are? They have excess foreskin that covers their penis. So you have to pull out the foreskin before you cut it off for the penis to come out. That's circumcision which God gave the Jews. This Ndudi, the mother went and slept with an uncircumcised Fulani man who accumulate death inside the mouth of those folds, and impregnated his wayward mother, and he gave birth to a wayward child like Ndudi. And Ndudi does not understand that Biafrans are suffering and they are surrounding our country to kill us and destroy us, and he said abusing me. These are the children of Balaam. 2 times they are dead, cursed, condemned forever. Thank you for answering him. This Ndudi is a bastard. It's not a curse. I'm telling you, I'm trying to, if you look at him, the way he's talking, you can find him out. He's a bastard. He's not a man with Biafran blood running in him. He doesn't have it. No American can come out and speak against America when America is under siege. No single American. No British person will speak against Britain when Britain is under siege. Even though Britain is evil, they cannot speak against Britain. But this devil of a son, of an infidel whose mother went and slept there and brought the bastard. That's why he's talking. So take him aside. So what I'm saying is, those of you that have money, support the Biafran cause. Send money. We need ammunition to fight against the Fulanis. They are being financed very well. They voted over $20 billion and they're disbursing funds to them. It is our money they got from the oil from our land. They took it by force and they're disbursing the fund to finance them to come and kill us. Churches have refused to contribute to the Biafran struggle. But tomorrow they will catch a church leader, the Muslims, the Fulanis will catch a church leader, abduct him and demand a ransom of 100 million. And the church will gladly pay to save that man's life. And they will tell the man who is paying that this money you are paying us as ransom for kidnapping you, we being terrorists, we are kidnapping you. This money you are paying, we are going to use to buy more ammunition to come and kill your people. You wouldn't mind. That is how stupid, how foolish, how unreasonable our people have chosen to be. And when you keep quiet, the Lord is hearing. We keep talking. We keep talking. America is a great country because people laid down their lives to save America. That's why we are here enjoying it today. If they had behaved the way you people who are rich are doing, America wouldn't be where she is. You must come and bring your own money. Support what Simon Ekpa is saying. Contribute your own money. Bring it. Do not allow people in diaspora. How much are we paid? What do we earn? Sometimes we can stay and we don't have enough because we take care of our families here. Then we take care of our relatives back home. We take care of friends that have need. We have bills to pay here. But those of you that are multi-billionaires of Igbo extraction that are in Nigeria, some of you are in Lagos, you are in Abuja, you are in Kano, you have money. Try and find out how you can send money to support. Nobody will mention your name. Get in touch with Simon Ekpa, let him know you and keep it. When the time comes, Biafra will remember you. That when we were fighting the war, you contributed your money for the emancipation of the Biafran nation. Don't just sit down there and say, I'm an American citizen, it does not concern me. You are a stranger. Even the house you're living in America is not yours. Because if you don't pay your mortgage, maybe after a month or two, they will take it away from you. And all the money you've invested so far is finished. Unless you decide to sell the house within a short time. And it's not too good for you if you don't pay your mortgage, even though you paid for the house. And the house is given to you in your name. You're not really free. You can be arrested anytime because you don't know all your negative activities is being monitored. The cameras everywhere. They get time to look at your phone. You don't have anything to say. What I'm not saying that you should leave America. No. Let us finance the war that Biafra has decided to take up in defense of our land. We need your help. Send money. ESN must be funded, must be supported financially. Bring money, $10,000, $20,000, $100,000. Bring the money. Let us use it in buying ammunition. So when we get Biafra, you'll be free. You'll be free. You no longer need to come to America for medical treatment. We're going to have good hospitals in Biafra. You no longer need to begin to look for jobs elsewhere. We are going to have good, well-established industries in Biafra. We are going to build and bring in discipline to work where there be accountability. We have structures that will make officers and their offices to be accountable to the people. And if you don't play your part, what do you think Simon Ekpa can do as a person? He has brought out his life enough. People are cursing him, calling him fools. The people who are cursing him is the same people he's fighting for. It is our action that has made the United Nations today to give the Nigerian government ultimatum to release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Before now, they were not listening. We were talking. And we know what made the United Nations to do it is because Russia has stopped supplying gas to Europe up to about 80%. So it's just about 20% gas that Russia is supplying to Europe. And winter is coming. Europeans are afraid. They're going to die of cold. And if there's so much cold, they won't work in their industries. They won't come out of their homes. What's going to happen? The economy of Europe will collapse because right now Russia is placing economic embargo on Europe by telling them that you have to buy our gas in rubles. And then we don't have enough gas. We are not selling again. Their turbines are spoiled. Like I told you, Europe cannot import from America because to import liquid gas means putting it in a ship, sending it to Europe, which is very expensive. So where would they look at? It's Nigeria. When they come to Africa, Nigeria has the answer to their questions. That was why Buhari went to Egypt and told them that Nigeria is open to all the people from the northern part of Africa that want to come to Nigeria. They should come, they'll be given documents because he was preparing the ground, setting the template for the invasion of Nigeria by the jihadistic Fulani marauders and Janjaweeds. That's a fact. And yet an Igbo man is still talking of PVC. You heard that the Nigerian capital has been attacked. Just yesterday, there was gun shooting in a Zuma barracks and superior firepower. The Nigerian army could not withstand them. Is it the number of people that be able to withstand, or is it P2B that be able to withstand these people when they want to take over Nigeria? The jihadists are not even talking of election. They have plan A, plan B, plan C. That plan A is to give the whole world the impression that they believe in election 2023, which they're already sabotaging it by voters' cards, which they are printing hard. They bring in people from the Sahel, load hordes and hordes of them in Dangote vehicles into the east. They came from the Sahel. They give them documents so that they can vote. For us to get voters' card, PVC, you have to fight for it. But they take it to their homes and they register. See the difference. And here people are still talking of they are looking for PVC. It shows how stupid our people are. They don't want to wake up to the reality. Until the day they'll come and carry all of them in captivity and dump them to become slaves. Because according to Islamic doctrine, if you are not a Muslim, you are a second-class citizen to a Muslim man. That's a fact. In a domain where Islam rules, when a Muslim man is coming, according to Sharia law, on the road, you have to give space, create room for him to pass, because he's a superior being to you. That is what their doctrine tells them. That's what their religion tells them. And when Ahmadu Bello was being interviewed by a British journalist, I think in 1967, he said, he said that the Fulani man can never bring an Igbo man to hold a high office of responsibility or to do anything that is very important to him. That if he looks at another Fulani man does not get, then he can get another person who is a Muslim. That is it. He will look for another person. He can never get the Igbo man to do it because he's afraid the Igbo man will overtake him. He's very smart. He can dominate him. The man that said it was the premier Prime Minister of Nigeria, Ahmadu Bello. Then he was the one that, the Sadwana of Sokoto, I think so, no, Ahmadu Bello. He was the one that made that comment against the Igbos. It is on Facebook. Go and read it. Why you people will read all those things and still to enter into this here and pass from here. And consistently and systematically, they have carried out their program, killing us, destroying us, doing all manner of atrocities in Nigeria, yet it will enter here and pass here. You turn a blind eye as if you are not seeing it. You are hoping that you will be a president. Where is that going to help? It will not even be there. Because their plan B is why they give you the impression that there's voting that's coming on. They are sending in their troops into Biafra land via the army who have their tanks and weapons to destroy Biafra. They're waiting. Opening the doors for Boko Haram's, ISWAP, and other, terrorists to come in. From the north, they have a open border, no passport. The moment you enter, they give you visa on arrival, and then send you to a center where they give you ID card. You are declared to be a citizen. What is their intention? They said that Nigeria is the land that their God Allah gave to them. Every Muslim should fight. Every Fulani should come and take over Nigeria land and drive away the infidels. They tried it in Central African Republic. The people there resisted them, and the government ran away. They tried it in Ghana, and the Ghana police killed their cattle, about 300 of them. They came and apologized and they left. But when they came to Nigeria and saw that the Nigerian leadership, stupid politicians of the Igbo extraction and Yorubas, who have sold their birthright and don't care of their people, but want power, liaise with the northern leadership from the Fulani North. They saw the open door that these people need money, they love these things, they love fame and honor. Nigeria became the ground where they will come in and stand there in fulfillment of the 1989 declaration when the Fulanis gathered together to advance jihadistic agenda in the West African sub-region using Nigeria as a case study and as a takeoff point. Once they succeed in Nigeria, it will destabilize the whole of the West African sub-region. Tell me which country can withstand them? And so the only problem they have is the Igbos. And yet within the Igbos, we have people who are sabotaging. They don't even want Biafra to come because they know, they're afraid that when Biafra comes, all the money they stole, there'll be a probe and they have to pay. Once your hands are stained, you will not like the truth again. I want you people, you have a chance. Those of you that have money, come and finance the Biafran project. Listen to Simon Ekpa. He has the interest of the Igbos at heart. He will not live forever. He's playing his own role. By the time he finishes doing it and Biafra comes, others will come in who are going to lead Biafra as leaders. It will not be him. So don't think that when you are doing it for Simon Ekpa. You're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your children, your children's children, your posterity, your future. We need support to execute this war in defense of our fatherland. Money is needed from you. Contribute to the account given to you. Get in touch with Simon Ekpa. Look for his email. Ask anybody that knows. They will give to you. Get in contact with him. Get to Madam Azuka. Money should be sent to them. Let them disburse in financing our Eastern Security Network that have been very effective. And let them do their job. Because these people are coming. They are coming to kill us. And the only army we have on ground now is the Eastern Security Network. That's all I have to say. I don't want to go further than that. If we have more, I don't want to discuss, but let me just take it that we have Eastern Security Network. Now that's the only army we have on ground. And they're fighting. They need money. They need help. Don't just sit there. When we finish fighting the battle and we win, you come now and want to enjoy Nigeria. What did you contribute because you had all the money? I just came to make a follow-up to what Simon Ekpa said some hours ago, that you must finance the Eastern Security Network. Do you know that the IRS is being financed by all the Irish citizens? Just a few men are responsible for carrying out their duty, but they are financing them. It becomes a must. If you don't, they will locate you. If you are doing business in any place and you don't pay a fund into that their struggle, they will locate it. One day they'll just burn your business or kill you. But we are not doing like that. We are telling you that you should make your own contribution for the liberation of Biafra. Ojukwu sacrificed his father's money and resources. His father was a very rich man. For the actualization of Biafra, he executed that war with his father's money. And at the end of the day, Ojukwu was left poor. He went to Ivory Coast and became an Ogwaja. He was supplying sand to construction companies. Go and read Ojukwu's story. Because of you and I. This same Ojukwu, when he was sick, Peter Obi could not bring money for him to go for medical treatment. He said Ojukwu has money. Can you imagine your leader? Can you imagine an Hausa land where the governor is in a particular state and a person like Yaradua was sick and the governor says he's not bringing money to heal him, or a person like Shehu Shagari, or a person like, let me use Murtala Mohammed, in those days if you were alive, or a person like Sani Abacha. State governors will bring out money to see that they send their brother overseas. But it is only in Igbo land where the sitting governor who was put into that position by the same Ikemba refused to bring money as at when due. If Obi had done it, Ojukwu wouldn't have died before that time he died. He may have lived up to today because Gowon is still alive. But Peter Obi refused to bring out that money as at when due. He promised ambulance the following day. This man gave the whole narrative. Raf was Rike. Una no hear him. You people heard it. It's a simple truth. I know how go no. Ojon plat kotego na Chineke na hu na anya. Ihe anili hu na eme, gi ego gi, the chogema, na they are miscreants. It happened to David when he was pushing Oreb and Ziba and Zalmuna. Is it David or Gideon? He was pursuing them to kill them. Jewish people were looking at them, and when he told them, I'm looking for this person, said, you are miscreants. When did you have power to start looking for such kings? Because they're powerful kings. And he told them, if I go and get that man and come back, I'm going to beat you with thorns. Because God was with him, he went. That's Gideon. He came back and he beat them with thorns. He taught them a lesson. And you don't believe in Nnamdi Kanu, you don't believe in Simon Ekpa, you don't believe in us. But we shall get Biafra. When we get Biafra, then, if you like, you can go to Gausa and leave. Because Biafra will not contain you. Because when Biafra needed you to come and help them fight, you did not. You did not contribute your money. You cannot come back and enjoy Biafra when you did not make any contribution. I am not being evil, I'm not being wicked, I'm not being unforgiving. I am telling you, you have the chance now. You don't have any excuse. Do not say you did not hear it, nobody informed you. We are telling you, make your contribution for Biafra to stand. Biafra will surely stand. It's coming. And because Europe is held by the balls and jugular by Russia, that is why they're turning towards our place to get gas from us. That's why they're asking for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And we don't buy that they are this thing. Biafra shall be free first. Then when they want to negotiate, let them come and see us to get our oil. Then we'll discuss the thing on our terms. If we like, they'll buy the oil in Biafran currency. If we like, that's for us to decide. We are hearing rumors flying about that Onyendu was being poisoned in DSS recently. Thank God he lived. That a woman was sent and stuff like that. that he has been a cook there, injected poison into his food or whatever, is it the body, and Onyindu nearly died. That he was coughing up blood. I don't know how authentic that is. But if that be the case, it is because the UN has said, release Nnamdi Kanu, and they know that they must release him. So what they are planning to do now is to kill him, and he dies. They say he died while on custody out of food poisoning. Who did it? They have done investigation. They cannot find the person because they know who was sent and how it was carried out. The whole thing is playing out. They have attacked Abuja. The very terrorists have threatened the Nigerian president that they are going to kidnap him. The president is afraid. Legislators are afraid. They want to impeach the president because they now know that the problem has come at the mouth of their houses, at their doorsteps. Senators are afraid. If the president can be threatened by bandits, by terrorists, who are they? They will just pick them like oranges you go and pluck. It is only now they're trying to respond because it's affecting them. Igbos who have money in Lagos, in Ibadan, in Kano, in Enugu, in Abuja, don't wait until this problem comes to the mouth of your house, the door of your house. Don't wait, oh. Don't wait until it comes into your room. This is the time. You can secretly finance the Igbo program. Let us fight this war and win. Your names shall be kept aside. When the time comes, we are going to reward you for every contribution you have made. Those of you in America who have lived for so many years, you have Americanized. You no longer speak Igbo. You no longer think like us. You reason better than we do. And you think you remain here forever. Let me tell you the truth. God did not make a mistake in making this man from India, this man from Russia. They still identify with their people and their hometown. The Ukrainians are fighting in defense of their fatherland, that it will not be overtaken by Russia. Everybody's fighting. But when it comes to the Igbo man, he leaves it to those who are fighting that we are miscreants. We don't have money. You are the one that is educated. You are the one that has lived in America for 40 years, 50 years, that don't mind those people. America is a nice place where I'm living. Is it your fatherland? No. Do you have a tradition here? No. Can you go out in the night and say, let me go and visit my neighbor like we do in our place? You sit out in the open, burn corn and plantain with fish by the roadside, eat it and drink. And sit down there and discuss things that has to do with your people. It doesn't happen here in America. Our next door flat neighbor, the next apartment, I don't even know him. I've not seen him. He has not seen me. The one that I know, he had just packed out yesterday. After we had stayed here for such a long time, I just saw him barely 1 month. 1 month later that I saw him, he packed out. He was asking me, is this where you live? I said, yes. It happens, but it's not so in our land. We were young children, sitting by the fireplace. We used to sing this song. It is a song got from our land. We got this song from our people. We sing this song just like this. Urioma de, Urioma de, Urioma. Urioma de, Urioma. Don't forget your brother. Onye na nwanne ya soro egwu atụ ya o. Aga m efu adị mmala jụ na nụla. Urioma de, Urioma onye gara nwanne ya. Do not leave Biafra for we need money. Those of you in America, in Britain, in Germany, in France, in Australia, look for Simon Ekpa. We are one. All the units are under his control. Every commander of ESNs under Simon's control. We don't have any squabble, no misunderstanding. We are now focused. We're working as a team. Bob Marley sang a song. He says, we know where we are coming, where we are from. We know where we are from. We are leaving Babylon. We are going into our father's land. There's an exodus. There is problem in Nigeria. There's confusion. There's breakdown of law and order. At that point, Biafra is liberated because Oduduwas are beginning to fight their way out. The Middle Belterners are going to do it. Biafra will do it as we break Fulanis. Have no other strength than to run. For I have often told my Yoruba friends that the strength of Fulani in Nigeria is Yoruba. The moment the Yoruba man pulls out his hand from Fulani, he will collapse. Because the Fulanis, even though they are supported by Igbo politicians, it is out of fear of reprisal from Fulani people. And the Fulanis suspect them of having sympathy to the Biafran cause, but they don't. If they do, we will not be complaining of resources. They don't. We need their help. We need you to finance. But even if you refuse to finance it, we shall get Biafra. And when we get Biafra, know of a certainty. It's not my threat. I may not be involved. I may not show interest in you being dealt with. But let me tell you the feelings of the Biafrans. If Biafra is gotten, none of you will go free. Not even a single one of you. So if you can do anything now to redeem yourself, do it. Because when that time comes, all the politicians, either they'll have to run away from Biafra and go and live in Yoruba land and Hausa land, remain there forever. Because if you come to, and every asset you have in Biafra will be confiscated, seized. And besides that, Biafra as a sovereign state will apply for your extradition to come and answer charges of corruption against the Biafran people. Because all the governors, all the security votes that were given to you, all the legislators that had constituency allowances and the money that were voted for them to help their constituency, they used it for themselves. They will not go free. It is not that Emeka Livingstone will begin to ask for your neck or your life. I will not do that. I will not do that. I keep saying it on this, but I know the feeling of our people. They are feeling very, very bad. They are feeling very, very angry. And when they see these things that are killing our people, and you people are there, you have money, you don't want to make contribution. Churches don't want to. I am telling you, churches in Biafra land, you don't want to make contribution. When Biafra comes, I wonder where you stay. It is not tomorrow you call them that they are forces of evil coming to burn down the house of Christ. It's not true. While you were holding sway you had this money, you did not contribute to the Biafran progress. You were supporting the Nigerians that wanted to kill the Biafrans. You are the evil person. You, church, you are the evil person. Because you stood, they are killing our people. You did not speak against them. You did not finance a project supporting of our people. You kept quiet and condemned our people. They kept raping our women who were members of your church. Killing men who were members of their church, burning down houses owned by members of your churches. You did not do anything. So when the time comes and Biafra is actualized, tell me, let me ask you, for example, Assemblies of God Church, will you find a stand in Biafra land? You are not making contribution. Methodist Church, whose prelate was kidnapped and they used 100 million naira to ransom him, will you find a place in Biafra land? Onaga, Bishop Onaga, will you find a place in Biafra land? If Biafra comes into manifestation tomorrow, is the question I'm asking you. Igbo ministers in Church of God Mission, wherever you are scattered in Biafra land, if Biafra comes, are you going to find a place? Even if you change the name of your church to another church and hijack it from Church of God Mission, people will know. Are you going to find a place? Because all of you are liars. You are sabotage to the Biafran cause. Our people are in the risk of being extinct, annihilated, killed. There is ethnic cleansing to destroy our people, and you are not saying anything. But if they kidnap any of your GOs, you bring out money to go and ransom him, and bringing out that money, you also indirectly, by default, finance terrorism against your people. I am appealing to you. Listening to Simon Epa. We have Madam Azuka, Nungwada. They are doing a very, very good job. They need your support. We must collectively fight this war. If you go to a country like, is it Brazil or is it Mexico, where they have their cartels, somebody told me a story about where a boy was being pursued. They are in this group, this gang. Not our own, we are not evil. I'm talking of people who are in a gang. And when they pursued him, the boy gave a sign. The police did not listen. They pursued that boy and killed him. Word spread around that this man who is of this group has been killed. You know what the people of the land did? That same day, they killed 27 police officers. Word spread around. They were killing them. And you know what the police did? They shouted and cried and apologized and said, we are going to compensate the family of that boy that was killed, take care of his children, because the people are cohesive. Even in their evil, they advance their agenda. How much more us Biafrans that don't have evil in our mind? We want just to be free. We need your money. People like Innocent Motors, you produce vehicles. You should come to support Biafra. If you cannot, send money. Anjuba, send money. Peter, Obi, send money. Odili, send money. You people should send money. You must support Biafra secretly. The Fulanis, the Shetima, what is his name? Who brought Boko Haram? They accused him, one governor of a state, sometime I've forgotten that man's name. he was directly accused as a sponsor of Boko Haram. He was using state resources to finance them. You people will not do it. You would rather want to be a slave under a Fulani man forever. Our forefathers in the grave, if the grave was a place where they could open their eyes and watch what is going on, they will shake their heads in disappointment that we have failed them, that our politicians have failed them entirely. Michael Opara will turn in his grave and cry. Maziak Hanibiam will weep in his grave. People like Sembono Jike will weep in his grave. Mwopu Gokoye will weep in his grave. These are great men who stood. People like Kaduna Zogo will weep in his grave. All those who paid the price for the Igbos will look at this generation of Igbo leaders and say, oh, these people, they are evil. We can change now. We can change. We can come and support the Eastern Security Network. Simon Ekpa has made it clear, pump and play. We are changing our dancing steps because the music has changed. We are no longer talking, appealing to the UN. We are talking now to buy arms to defend ourselves. He has told you we are buying arms to defend ourselves. He's no longer hiding it, and it is true. We need support, we need finances, we need money. One man can support this Biafran cause. If Ojukwu can finance the Biafran war using his father's resources, we have people that had money more than Ojukwu's father. One man can bring out $10 million and will execute this war within 1 week, and Biafra will be liberated. Than leaving it for guys like maybe somebody in Italy that earns few money every month. He manages to contribute 50 euro, 100 euro. That's no big deal. He will not do anything. Us who contribute the little we can't do anything. The little Simon Ekpa can contribute wouldn't go too far. Not as if we don't have the capacity, but because that God is with us, even though we are asking you for help, even if you don't help, we shall win this battle. For Nnamdi Kanu said, they will kill us, but we will kill them. And in Biafra, they shall be slain. All those armored cars and tankers you are seeing, we shall inherit them. Because God is with us. As this same God of Israel, who is the God of Gad, Gad, who is a son of Jacob, who is the father of Eri and Arodi, Eri, who is the grandfather of the Igbos. We have the ancestral land there in Eri. Everybody knows that. It's the same God. As he defended the Jews, he will defend us. And we shall get Biafra. We will know where you stay, but you have a chance now. We have a chance now. Thank you, Biafrans. God bless you. Yes, Sam Bakwe, equally, thank you for mentioning him. He's part of those good people that God used to help Igbo land. His development projects are still there for everybody to see. Thank you very much. This is what I've just come to say. It's a burden in my heart, and I had to say it. I was not supposed to come out. I was out earlier on today, but someone else has said it, and that motivated me, inspired me to speak. That we must stand up in defense of Biafra. We need resources. If I can find any man who is a white friend, and I tell him if he's willing to invest in Biafra, when Biafra comes, we'll give him access to do oil business in Biafra legitimately. If I see, I have white friends, any of them that is watching me, you are interested, come and let's see what we can do to finance Biafra. The much you can give, Biafra will surely come. If America got their independence from Britain, if South Sudan got their own, if Somaliland inside Somalia got their own independence, and today Somaliland is flourishing more than Somalia. If Rwanda could come back together and form a nation and build their own country, we're going to get ours. Any man that contributes to Biafra, come and meet me and tell me. I will take you to the person. Your name will go down. We must achieve Biafra. Don't say what if it doesn't work. It will surely work. Because what we need is support. We need to finance ESN on a weekly basis. They don't have to lack anything. They should have everything that they need to execute this war. And when we win it, we'll bring you in. I will personally take you to see Nnamdi Kanu and say, this man contributed to Biafra. This is his name. I introduced him to Simon Ekpa. And Biafra will reward you. Thank you. God bless you. Have a nice day, everybody. In Jesus' name. Amen.